my name is Dee Dagher and I'm a Rowenta Beauty artist. I'm a Toronto-based stylist working out of a downtown salon. I am signed with the prestigious Platino Group, working as an editorial stylist. I am one of the lead stylists for Toronto Fashion Week and have had the privilege of working on Paris Fashion Week. And I've been honored with a Contessa for 2010 Editorial Stylist of the Year. I've had the privilege of working with Rowenta Beauty for the last 3 years, and I'm going to show you today how I've come to love the tools. So today I'm going to create a pin set technique. This is a great alternative to your traditional roller set because it can be a little bit dated. I'm going to show you a more fashion-forward way of creating a really cool, voluminous look. Today, to create this look, I'm using the Rowenta Beauty 2-in-1. This is a great tool. It is a flat iron and a curling iron in one. Today I'm going to use the curling iron aspect of it to create this look. So what I've gone ahead is I've pin set the hair. How I've done so is I'm taking 1-inch sections. I'm using my 2-in-1, and you notice I am curling away from the face. This is really important because what it does is it creates more of a modern look when the hair flows off the face as opposed to ringlets towards your face. I'm clamping it, and if you notice, I'm only going to clamp it for about 2 to 3 seconds. I don't have to use any product with the Rowenta tool. Because it goes up to 400 degrees, it seals the hair and it has an ionic feature on it that eliminates all the frizz. Another really cool feature about the 2-in-1 is that while I'm wrapping, I'm able to hold the cool side of the tool and my hands don't burn. So now that I've finished this pin set, I'm going to allow the hair to cool from anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes, just so that the hold saturates through, and then I'm going to release it. I'm going to show you a really cool voluminous look that you can create on your clients. So now that I've allowed the hair to cool 10 to 15 minutes later, I'm going to release the pin set. The look right now that we're gearing towards is more of a bohemian type of look, nothing too tight of a curl. However, if you did want to create a tighter curl, what you can do is allow the hair to set for a little while longer, and it will create more of a tighter curl for you. So now that I've released the pin set, what I'm going to do is I'm going to brush it out. To finish off this look, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a medium hold hairspray, and I'm just going to simply lightly mist the hair. And this is the final look. This is a very beautiful, soft, voluminous look that will last all day. It was created using the 2-in-1 Straight and Curl by Rowenta Beauty. Hello, it's Dee again, and today I'm going to create a really popular look that we're seeing a lot with celebrities using the Rowenta Beauty 2-in-1 Straight and Curl. This technique that I like to call it an S-wave. It's more of a relaxed feel, a different way of curling hair without it looking too forced, more of a natural texture. So what I've done is I've already started creating this look, and I'm going to take a couple sections to show you how I did it. So again, I'm taking the hair in about 1-inch sections. These sections that I'm going to be taking are a little wider than the other section that I did for the previous look because I want this to be more of a wider S shape. So I'm taking my 2-in-1, and this is very important, as I'm flipping my iron upside down. And I flip it upside down and I'm taking the hair and I'm wrapping it. However, while I'm wrapping, I'm twisting the hair at the same time. The reason why I'm twisting it is because it creates more of an S as opposed to a curl. Again, you're going to notice I'm using absolutely no product to create this look. Although I do want a smoother look, I want no frizz. The beauty about the Rowenta tool is that I can use the ionic feature on this, and it helps eliminate all frizz. So I'm going to finish this off, taking the curl in the exact same direction that I did with the others. Again, flipping my iron upside down, twisting the hair and wrapping at the same time, leaving the tail end out. Only allowing to set just for a second or two, If you notice, when I'm releasing the curl, I'm tugging at it because I want to relax the curl. If I left it without tugging, it would be very much of your traditional curl, but I want it more of an S, more fashion forward look. So what I'm doing is I'm tugging at the tail end just to release the curl and give me more of an S shape. Now that I've curled the whole entire head, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a wide tooth comb and I'm going to simply brush it out because I want it to have more of a relaxed feel. Brushing it out without manipulating and taking away too much of the curl. Again, I've used no product in this hair and I'm just sculpting the hair. I'm going to use absolutely no product to finish off this look because I actually want the look to drop and I want it to be more relaxed as the day progresses. There's absolutely no frizz in the hair and it's silky smooth, almost replicating that we did use product on it. However, the only tool I used on it is the Rowenta Beauty Straight and Curl. Hello everyone, it's Dee again, and today I'm going to introduce you to my favorite texture that I have created using the Rowenta Beauty tool. This is a real cool figure eight texture. I've used it doing editorial work, I've used it on bridal work, in salon, on a typical client, and I've also used it at Backstage Toronto Fashion Week. This is exclusive to Rowenta Beauty because the Rowenta Beauty tool heats up at every end, so I'm able to create this figure eight. So I've already pin set her whole entire hair, and I'm going to show you how I created this look. So again, I'm taking 1-inch sections, and I'm going to take it away from the face. But because the Rowenta tool is flat, I'm able to get that lift without teasing. So what I'm going to do, again, away from the face, I'm going to take my iron and I'm lifting it to create the lift. And I'm wrapping the hair, figure eighting it around my flat iron. Again, all plates of the iron are hot, so I'm able to figure eight and have heat on all ends of the hair. I'm going to hold at the cool end of it and allow it to set. I'm going to release it and it's going to create this really unruly type of texture. It's not a curl, it's not straight, it's an exclusive texture to the Rowenta Beauty tool, and it's a really cool figure eight, and I'm going to set it. Again, I'm setting the hair because I want to allow it to cool down and have the texture be implemented in the hair without using any product and just allowing it to set. Again, I'm taking another 1-inch section away from the root, lifting it to create the hold and the lift at the root without any teasing, and I'm figure eighting around the hair and clamping it. Again, I'm leaving the tail end out because I want the tail end to be a little smoother and straighter. I'm going to unclamp and release it. And there's no method to the madness of the way I am pin setting the hair. Because it's more of a kinky curl, I'm able to set it in any way and the curl will stay in place. I'm just going to take my final piece, lifting it away from the root and up and figure eighting around. Again, this is exclusive to Rowenta Beauty. I've never worked with a tool that's heated at all ends that I'm able to create this texture. A lot of people say, why can't I create this texture with a flat iron? The reason being is because the flat iron is not hot from the outside, so you're unable to get heat on all parts of the hair. I release it, and again, I'm just gonna set it. The next step is I'm going to allow this hair to set for approximately 10 minutes to cool off and hold the texture in. And I'm going to release it and show you the really cool texture that it creates at the end. So what I'm doing now is I've allowed the hair to set for 10 minutes, allowed the hair texture to cool down a little bit, and I'm just going to release my pin set. This is a great look. I've actually been using it a lot in the salon. A lot of my brides that come in lately are more modern brides. Brides are getting married at, 26, 27, and no one really wants the dated, typical bridal look with traditional curls. Although it is fashion forward, it's still classic and timeless. So you can see the lift, the great lift that I'm getting at the root area without having to tease the root at all. Sometimes when we tease and we're not doing it properly, we always tend to see a little bit of the gaps in the teasing in between, which no one typically likes. This is a really cool way of creating the lift at the root with the iron without having to tease at all. And I'm going to manipulate the curl with my hand and then just brush it out slightly. Again, I've used absolutely no product for this. And I'm just gonna release it, and it's creating a really cool texture. And again, you can see the beautiful volume that I'm getting in this. So you can either wear this straight down and have a really cool stylish look for your younger brides, but I'm gonna take it a step further and I'm gonna show you a really cool classic timeless look that you can create for a bride. So the first step to this is I'm gonna take the hair really loosely back and I'm going to tie it into a ponytail. This is a really cool trick on tying a ponytail. A lot of us have a little bit of difficulty with getting the ponytail really firm and really tight. So I've taken an elastic with 2 bobby pins. I'm going to stick the bobby pin going downwards into the hair, and I'm going to wrap it around. Then I'm going to take the other bobby pin and stick it right in there as well. And it's created a really tight ponytail for me. And then I'm going to take the front pieces and I'm going to loosen them up. Again, it's okay to have a little bit of the pieces falling out. So I'm going to take the texture that I created with the figure 8. Again, I've used absolutely no product. I'm going to take the tail end of it and I'm going to expand the hair. I'm going to twist the hair and I'm going to back comb with my hands. What I'm doing here is I'm creating density and expanding the hair. You see now that I've created a little bit more volume to the hair and a little bit more hair to work with. So now I'm going to take a bun and make it a little bit non-traditional. And leaving the texture in, I'm just going to bring it up and I'm going to randomly pin the hair. Again, this look is beautiful for brides. It's our job as stylists to introduce new looks to brides. So again, I'm creating a non-traditional bun, leaving the texture that I created. Again, there's no direct method to pinning. It's just kind of creating the shape that you want. You can make it as big or as small as you want. Some brides are a little more reserved, so you can make this bun a little bit smaller. But my bride today wants to step out of the box and do something a little more glamorous. So now I'm just simply finishing off the look, securing it. Again, I've chosen to make the bun a little bit more elaborate and a little bit bigger. It's a bit of a fashion statement, but again, you can adjust it to the texture and to the size that you'd like, depending on your bride. This is the first time I'm using my spray, just to add some hold. A great way of putting in a veil right now to this look would be to either put it on the back side of the bun and you can stick the veil up here, or if the bride doesn't want to put the veil over her head, you can just stick it down here for more of a modern look. I've used the Rowenta Beauty 2-in-1 Straight and Curl to create this beautiful bridal look.